And the Thunder, down one, have a timeout. They're not going to use it. George with 5. George drives over Gobert. It's good with 0.8 of a second left to give the Thunder a 1-point lead. Timeout, Utah.
Teardrop.
That was and welcome to the Pacers family, Zoe.
Yeah, I talked to Joe a little bit.
Oh my! He threw it down!
That's a punch! Way to go, PG!
7 to shoot for George. 3 to shoot. Gets down, lets it fly for the lead. Hot damn! Clippers lead by 2!
To escape from that long defender. You got Allen out there helping as well. Both of them coming at PG. Little step back. Shoots that slider curve.
George goes to work. George.
There's a truck and they make the call. George. Oh my goodness. Paul George bouncing off of Isaac.
This is unbelievable right here. Watch Jonathan Isaac. There's the bump. Hands up.
Goodness.
But as soon as he feels the contact, letting that one go.
I will say the last few games, Batum has been very quick with the trigger, regardless of the shot clock. When he catches, he's making a quick decision. Paul George. Oh my goodness! How nasty!
So you're talking about rookie initiation? Well, this is the rookie initiation of Paul George on Isaiah Stewart. My goodness, it's not personal, brother. It's all business.
Curry, the pull-up. Rebound, Westbrook. The Clippers looking to push. The shot clock is dark. They're down by 2. George wants it all. The 3! Oh, my goodness! Hot damn! Paul George puts the Clippers out in front by 1. Shot of the night. George, 4 of 8 from the three-point line.
86-78, Thunder. George. O'Neal goes down. George. Oh, he's not human!
Well, they're playing their game. This is their pace. They'll keep this up for the full 48 minutes. Oh, Paul George hit it with the sauce.
RAV4 minute display brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota, let's go places. George, fadeaway mid-range is good. Sixers, 50-48 lead.
2 defenders on him. Finds it open PG, and once it starts going in, your confidence starts to grow. You make shots like that.
George drives on Bridges. Well defended. George makes a nice move, gets that to go for his second field goal.
Speed wins the tap. George with 5. With 4. With 2. And Paul George drills it at the buzzer.
Watch this. Paul George with a very
Vision and great patience to just let that play develop.
Hard drive, George hangs, hits, and the harm.
And not great defense.
7-0 Pacers run. 5 of those 7 coming at the free throw line. George lost his footing, almost lost it because McConnell was behind him, and then PG turns and hits.
You know, playing right through it.
You know what that is, Alan? That is a 9-time All-Star.
Yeah.
Mavs prepared to take a big lead into the second quarter with a lot of paint points here in the opening quarter of the game. Paul George scores at the buzzer, and so the lead will be a half-dozen points for Dallas.
We don't want to see Bobby Portis shooting numbers go down. He's got 14 points.
Bobby's pretty much kept the Bucks to this point where they are.
He had a 19-point game in the first meeting against the Sixers as Paul George.
To Paul George. George works on Grant. And the fadeaway is good. Paul George puts it in, 2 of 4 with his start.
How about that screen by his big man? I mean, that's what you want, guys, getting you to the lane, giving you a little bit of extra room, and Cleveland that time doing a good job.
George gets a friendly bounce. Landry Shamet shuffles to George. George on Love, step back jumper. Oh my, George is 7 of 9 in this first half of play.
Recovered by Grant.
And his foot was on the line. Scott Foster didn't see it that way. Step back, George. Yes.
Because the last game, Gasol hit a few of those out there. Adams tried to sit back. This game, he's saying, okay, I got to come up.
Strong move by George on Van Vliet, and now a 1-point game.
Paul George as good as any scorer off the dribble in the league. Breaks down Gobert, and what an incredible finish with the left hand off the window.
Nobody there to block the shot for the Thunder. C.J. McCollum so dangerous on the offensive end. George, a series of moves. Oh my, Paul George! MVP candidate Paul George. Boy, he made his case on Saturday night. Keep making your case with shots like that.
Only 4 after being behind early by a dozen. That's George. And that's another beauty. A third triple in the first quarter for Paul George. He hasn't missed from downtown.
Got to get stops. Well, someone's got to help Joe.
Paul George, again, the jumper.
It's his isolation. Listen, the guy's in a zone. He's his third 40-point game this season. Really.
They're just such good action. Adams able to facilitate. George down the lane. Counted and a foul.
George picked up on a switch by Capella. Goes right at it and pops it. Paul George catching fire in the second quarter. Now has 13 points in all.
Paul George against Tyler Johnson. Makes the three. Bottoms up for George, who now has 25 points and 5 3-pointers.
Plenty of time on the shot clock. George, tough finish. Well, the Magic defended him as well as you can.
As you know, there's no defender in front, not even a three-quarter front. Give him the ball.
Coming to go to work, and that was a tough one for Paul George.
Previous 2 games, George picked up by Poole.
That's back-to-back buckets for Paul George. He has 19.
Stops on a dime, he's the mid-range, and the jumper was good. Paul George knocks down his second best.
George in the paint. Wow. Score the basket. Watch it.
Gives his home crowd something to cheer for.
George spinning in the lane over the top of KPJ.
That's tough. Talked about in the open.
Got that type of elevation on his jump shot where he was able to get it off over the length of defenders.
Here's Paul George, had a really solid second half, right on cue, switching that one home.
Paul George. Wow. Just on top shot clock and 10-man to George, who has caught fire since halftime and working on McDaniels. Beautiful.
Utility by Sonia.
George will shake and bake. Nails the three-pointer as he falls down. 13 points for George. The Knicks are down already with 20 in the first half. Holiday, good defensive player on him.
You got the right guy with the basketball.
Got to the rim, counted in the foul.